Almost broke my nail.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
It is Saturday and I'm on my way to get my car serviced, but I wanted to start a vlog here. Sorry, someone literally just pulled up with a motorcycle. I am going to be creating some holiday content tomorrow and I'm going to be bringing you in on that, but I wanted to start the vlog here because I don't know how hectic tomorrow is going to be. I gave myself a very narrow window of time, so that's just what the budget allotted for. So I wanted to start off the vlog here to kind of bring you guys along and show you how everything is going to happen. The quality of this video might change slightly because I'm going to be switching over from using my iPhone to a different media. So I do apologize for that, but vlogging and creating all of my content on my iPhone is just not sustainable. The memory, all of that stuff, it just isn't. So the 4K videos might have to go away for a while and it might just be HD, which is fine. Y'all ain't gonna care. But I will see you guys in a bit. All right, y'all, we are on our way to the location to take these holidays.
3/4 of a mile. Exit to I-95, New Jersey Turnpike.
To take these holiday inspired photos. I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got up this morning nervous. Oh, look at the deer. I don't even know how they got over there.
Half a mile. Use the right lane to exit right.
Okay, ma'am. So I am running a little late for where I wanted to be when it came to leaving the house. I wanted to arrive 30 minutes to 15 minutes before I'm supposed to be there because I wanted to, like, you know, like get in the elevator and be like in the space at 1 o'clock because that's when I'm supposed to start. So she's like talking a lot and it's frustrating me. Why didn't they put me on the Gothos and take me through Staten Island? All right, now I'm frustrated because y'all could have put me on a Gothel. Either way, I digress. So I booked the location. I wanted to be there 11 a.m. this morning. I was gonna do like 2 hours, 11 to 1. Didn't end up working out. She had another booking, so I, you know, allotted for the 1 p.m. time because I was just kind of like, okay, whatever, like, I'll go later. I am concerned about the lighting, especially in Manhattan, but whatever. This is my first time booking a location by myself, so I think that's another part that's making me nervous because I'm the makeup artist, I'm the stylist, I'm the photographer, and I'm the subject. So it's very nerve-wracking in general, but I'm excited to see how it comes out. I got a new lens for my Canon DSLR camera, so I'm excited to use it and see if it kind of does anything new or different outside of my iPhone. I love my iPhone. The fact that it shoots in 4K is amazing, but it's not sustainable from what I have come to find. Last Sunday, I filmed 3 YouTube videos on my iPhone and she just started bugging out. She was shutting off in the middle of me recording. She was just like, ma'am, I'm tired. So it's not sustainable for the try-on hauls. I can kind of already see that. So I'm trying to look into using my DSLR for the try-on hauls and storing those videos on the raw footage, storing the raw footage on my SD cards because I can't store it on my phone anymore. Like, my phone just doesn't have the space, the memory. And also I've noticed when it comes to shooting content on my phone, if I'm editing everything in my phone and putting it through, like, at minimum 1 different app, and then uploading it to Instagram, especially with videos, the quality is trash by the time that you actually see it on your feed. And I don't like that. So I'm trying to give my iPhone a little bit of a rest when it comes to the try-on hauls. I'll probably still use her for like static posts and like regular quick photos, just because it is really easy and accessible. But outside of that, y'all, I gotta start getting into using other cameras, because it's just not gonna work out for me the way that I expected earlier. And I've been using my phone since I started creating content. So I think, and that's coming up on 2 years in April. So I think it's time for me to like progress and evolve my content and the tools that I use, and it's time to invest in like different lenses and different things like that. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm gonna start tinkering with that a little bit today. But outside of that, y'all, I'm nervous. So I think I'm gonna try to set you guys up in the space. I hope there's like a shelf or a chair that I can prop you on, so that you can kind of get an idea of how I shoot my content. Finally, the room that I shoot in, my bedroom at home, is a very confined space. It might look a lot bigger on camera, but a lot of the spaces I film in are very confined, and I do my best to expand the room. That is something that I can do with my iPhone that I don't know if I can do with the DSLR, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna play around with it, and we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best, because we kind of owe it to ourselves to try. You know, you can't say you regret not doing something and then, you know, be angry about it if you never tried. Like, so that is my motto about all of this. I really want to do this full time. I really do. I really enjoy it, and life is too short to have a job that you don't enjoy. It just really is. That might sound ungrateful to some people, but if I can do something every day, if I can get up every day and do something that I enjoy, why not? And that's genuinely how I feel. So that is why I'm going so hard, because I don't want it to be, oh, I gave up. I want it to be, I did everything that I possibly could.
Estimated time in traffic, 10 minutes.
I want it to be, I didn't give up. You know, I tried everything. I exhausted all my resources. I invested all of my time. I did everything I could possibly do, and it didn't work out. Or I did everything and I changed the trajectory of my life, and I'm doing things I never thought were imaginable, you know? So I always think of the latter, and that's what keeps me going. That's why I'm driving to Manhattan on a Sunday when I could be at home. You know, it's why I spent a lot of yesterday and most of last week preparing for this day, because I want to put in that effort, and also because I enjoy it, you guys. Like, I enjoy taking the photos, I enjoy editing them, I enjoy posting them, I enjoy talking with you guys about them, and the same thing with the videos. Like, I just genuinely enjoy the process. So I want to keep doing that. And the brands that I currently work with are so amazing. I want to keep doing that. And there's something priceless about the freedom of your time, but also the freedom to say, you know, when you're going to work on something, how you're going to work on something. To a certain extent, when you're a content creator, a brand will come to you because they like the way that you create content. So they're coming in under the guise of like knowing the work that you do and wanting you to do that for them, or wanting you to dig deeper into your creativity, to do something that is similar but a little different, something that more so aligns with their brand. So I love that, because I have worked as an employee for brands in the past where there were way too many cooks in the kitchen, and it was one of those situations where you had no creativity. And I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of the glass ceilings. I'm tired of people putting a cap on my monetary value. I'm tired of it. And I would rather work from 8 to 8 than work from 9 to 5 and be miserable. I just really would rather do that. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me because I'm living in it. So, and I also am tired, as a plus size woman, I'm tired of working for brands that don't cater to me. Especially like brands that don't cater to me in the sense of like a makeup brand that doesn't carry my shade, or a footwear brand that doesn't carry my size, like, or a brand where I'm the only black girl in the department. Well, excuse me, I'm the only person of color in the department, because I don't want to make this about black and white, because my Asian sisters, my Indian sisters, we need them too. Because a lot of times these brands do and say things that are offensive to them too. So I just want to be in a space where my work is valued, it's appreciated, it's sought after, and I'm able to partially control how much I'm paid for that content. And that's why I'm busting my behind, working this full-time job and doing this on the side. Because I need this side hustle to turn into my main hustle, to where I really am not concerned about anything financially. And any other money that comes in is play money. And I'm not playing about this, y'all. And I'm hoping that I'm able to inspire you a little bit here, because I know some of you may want to do it as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. It's gonna take dedication, it's gonna take discipline. Throw motivation out the window, because motivation will get you started, but discipline and dedication will keep you going. What got me out of bed this morning on time? Not motivation.
3.9 miles.
I can tell y'all that now. It wasn't motivation. It was discipline and it was dedication. In knowing that, like, one thing I've noticed about my Instagram is that my content has not been, I've not been getting great reach, nor have I been seeing the exposure and the impressions that I want to see with my content. So my mentor advised that maybe I switch up my locations. So that's why I'm doing this and investing in bulking up some content for maybe this week and a little bit of next week, to kind of see if there's a change, if there's a difference in how my content is perceived on Instagram. But beyond that, like, I'm doing the work. I'm doing all that I can. So back to, like, if you want to do this, I want you to know this is not a walk in the park. As much as it looks, as much as we make it look easy, it's not. And you have to really want this. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna listen to some music and enjoy this drive, and I'll check back in with you guys when we get to the studio. Say my name, no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, you acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Alright, so I am in Manhattan. Y'all, let me not say nothing, but people need to stay out the street. So I gotta find parking. 129, 139. It's probably a fire hydrant. Definitely a fire hydrant. It's 147. Okay, so that's it there. I was standing. So we are here in the space. I gotta get a move on, but I wanted to show you the space so you can get an idea of what I'm doing. It is a great space, a great workable space. Love the molding here, props, just really utilizing this corner, honestly. And yeah, so because I'm running a little behind, I'm gonna get into this.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. balls that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, right and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, DT. Two-turn, baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one really, it's a crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even.
Okay guys, so it is a wrap. I'm exhausted. It is about 2:45. I have to start packing up to get out of here. I didn't do everything that I wanted to do, but I got the assignments done. Meaning I got some stuff done for rebdolls, I got some stuff done for Honey Love, and that was my goal. So I'm glad that I accomplished that. And yeah, it was a success. I definitely probably needed a 3rd hour instead of 2, but it's all good. It's all a learning curve, a learning experience. So I'm gonna start getting packed up so we can get out of here. Okay, I'm back. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't feel 100% about what I was able to shoot today. I struggled a little bit with making the reels. I only did 2, but to be very honest with you, a 15-second reel, a lot goes into it. So the fact that I was able to do 2 and then also get some static shots for the feed and a few flat lays was great, but I really wanted to do more. If I'm going to shoot on location, I definitely need to have a photographer or an additional person to help me with spacing, with a lot of different things that I think I missed because I was being a jack of all trades today. And so it's 3:20. By the time I came down and packed everything in the car, I think I walked out of there at 3:02. I'm glad I did it though, because it gave me an understanding of what that takes. And for the 2 hours, I only paid with service fees $124. Like, I don't feel in the hole with that, so I feel good about that. I could have done more if I was fully if I fully understood the space and how to use it, which now I do, because I went there, I've been there. It's hard to tell from pictures, like it really is. Oh, I booked this location on Peerspace. I will drop it below in the description section if you want to book it yourself. The host is so nice, beautiful, very gracious, understanding, and accommodating. So thank you for being so welcoming to me. But now that I know, I'm definitely gonna go back. Now that I know the space, I know she has a ton of props. She has lighting for my Canon, which is fantastic. I really didn't get to use the Canon much because I couldn't get the angles right. That's something I gotta work on at home, where I have more time to play around with it and kind of be a bit more leisurely with it. But outside of that, I got done 3 reels actually. How I said 2? I did 3 reels. And why are you feeling like you didn't accomplish? I did 3 reels. 1, 2, 3. Which is fantastic. I got at least
a 1/4 mile. Turn left on 9th Avenue.
Okay. I got at least 3 static shots. One of them I've never done before. I'm hoping it does well, but knowing IG, who knows if anyone will see it. But I took it on, excuse me, I took it on that the red velvet chaise. That's what really drew me to this place. Red is my favorite color, and I knew I was going to be doing some velvet pieces from rebdolls. I think that's what I feel a little disappointed on, is the rebdolls point, where I had a few different velvet pieces that I really wanted to capture on that chaise, but I couldn't get the angles right with the different tripods. So I definitely stumbled there, but the reels were super straightforward. I wrote out a strategy. I'll leave a link to my PDF that I use for content strategizing, per look, per brand, anything like that. I'll leave that link down below so that you guys, if you need to strategize on content, it's a printable. You can, you know, print it right out and be good to go. So I was happy that I had planned everything out, but the 2-hour time crunch was a little difficult. When I'm at home and trying to execute things, I kind of feel like that probably works a little easier because no one's coming to tell me that my 2 hours is up, you know? So I have to figure out a better way to capitalize on different spaces in my home and really work on lighting. One thing that I will say, my DSLR, I mentioned it earlier, definitely I cannot do that many static shots on it because I have to remember to do all of it. Like, I didn't set up the autofocus. I had it on manual focus. So when I was snapping photos, they were coming out blurry, or, you know, the background wasn't focused and I was, you know, not. So I was just kind of not prepared. Because once you have in the back of your mind that you're on a time crunch, that's why I could never do Project Runway, Cake Wars, none of that stuff, because I would be stressed and it would cause me to not work properly, and I don't want to be under that kind of pressure. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing some of the content that I didn't get to do. I'm going to be doing at home to see like exactly what I can come up with. I also flipped my camera around. I usually use the front facing camera because I like to see how I look. Obviously those photos aren't as crisp as if you use the front camera, so I'm doing my best to do any and everything possible to get the best footage that I can. So I'm on my way home. I'm not exhausted, but I am hungry. I have not eaten yet today. So that's another thing. I probably set myself up for failure with that. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat. I'm gonna go home and finish up some laundry, look at these photos, export them to my hard drive. That's another thing. I have to keep my Instagram photos separate from my YouTube and film content. I just have to. I can't bulk everything together. But yeah, you guys, that was it for today. Day in the life. Day in the life. I hope that you learned something and that you
turn left on 9th Avenue. Then turn right on West 34th Street.
Ma'am, that you feel inspired but not discouraged. And I'll make sure to show you the content at the end of this video. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, girl, what are you doing? Just subscribe. It's fine. I'm so chill. I'm so cool. I'm such a vibe. Make sure that you subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you never miss an episode from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Brian Little.